It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins on Sunday night.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 74 yards. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it would get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Back to the running game with Mostert.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
40 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal.
Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield, too.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This the most important of them all. 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Durham Smythe from 4 yards out.
And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. To the air. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen again. Allen, nifty footwork. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Breaks through the contact. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
After the turnover, it's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now Tua. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins got some strong play out of their quarterback #1, Tua Tagovailoa. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. He's still on his feet. He may go. Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now...
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that... not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here.
And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Murray will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Now a stoppage here, as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, They may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that's off the mark. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, Hardy. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now. Down 21-16. A little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Now 2nd and 4. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Throwing, Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
4th down, 10 yards to go. To throw is Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Tagovailoa. And he is caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.